So this is the typical Tuesday for Tokyo Revengers fans. Also usual reminders for you guys. Before going into the video first, I want to say this as always. Exactly 8 hours left for the release of the official chapter. But before that we have the official summary about the chapter. Also, a short summary like this will be posted on our channel every Tuesday 8 hours before the episode is released. So, before we talk about that, as usual guys, I would kindly appreciate it if you can drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Let's go into the video now. So the title of the chapter is Just Be Yourself. July 15, 2008. 1 week has passed since the war. All of Takemichi's friends came to the hospital to see Takemichi. Akin, Yamagishi, Takuya, and Makoto try to cheer up Takemichi. But Hina notices that something is off with Takemichi. And all of Toman's members also came to visit Takemichi. There are Pachin, Hakai, Peihin, Smiley and Angry. Peihin said if something happened Takemichi could tell them, but Takemichi replied that everything was fine. Smiley and Angry are worried about Takemichi's condition. Takemichi thanks everyone, and he is determined to protect everyone by himself fine. Hina thanked everyone who was worried about Takemichi. Hina tries to talk to Takemichi. But Takemichi keeps saying that he's fine. Then, suddenly Hina hugs Takemichi and says that it's not good to lie when you're not okay. Hina tells Takemichi to cry and let out all his feelings. Takemichi's shoulders start to tremble. And he cries in Hina's arms. Chapter ends with Hina in a very soft voice said to Takemichi, "When things get tough, just cry." Well, let's come to discussion part now. This chapter is somehow a wholesome. Definitely this chapter was what we all needed. Finally some peace after so much pain. Ken Wakui-sensei has calmed down, and I'm glad he's giving Takemichi a break. He really deserves it. When Hina said, "Just be yourself." Yeah. Takemichi a crybaby should be himself that. Cry when things get tough. I'm glad Hina were there to bring this back to him. To make him realize that he doesn't have to keep it all by himself. Just let it all out. Toman members come to visit Takemichi and offers him their help. I know. They never blamed him and always care about him. So happy to see they come and say something comforting towards Takemichi. Looking at it besides Takemichi and Mikey, Mitsuya is probably the one who suffers the most after losing Draken. He needs some more time to process it. So it seems somewhat reasonable and understandable that Mitsuya didn't go to the hospital. We must understand that the guy lost his twin dragon. Mitsuya didn't come. It doesn't mean he didn't care. Hakai could be coming for him instead to see Takemichi condition and report it. A very important person to him is gone so suddenly. And it must be very painful. The fact that he couldn't have said goodbye sooner. He is in denial. And it's totally reasonable that he feels that way. It's like Chifu. Both of them and everyone need time to process everything that has happened. Knowing Mitsuya, he is probably worried about Takemichi too and wanted to go to the hospital. Yet, he's still in denial. Angry and trying to process it all. Maybe he didn't go there because he didn't want to lose his mind. Like Chifu did. Because he knows it wasn't Takemichi's fault. So, the three absences in this chapter, Chifu, Mitsuya, and Inupi are completely understandable for very similar reasons. I think it must especially hard for Mitsuya and Inupi, they were undeniably close to Draken. I wonder if Mitsuya went to see the wall where the dragon pattern on to calm himself down from all denial, grief, depression, and assure himself that no one can be blamed for Draken's death. It was accident. He knows that, but still can't accept it. I know he won't blame Takemichi for all this. But I wonder if he would blame Mikey. All Toman members despise Mikey after their farewell. And Mitsuya probably suspected that Draken didn't give up on Mikey. So I wonder if he blames him for this. The fact that he left. Then Draken wanted to bring him back. Then the three deities war that provoked Draken's death. The war between them and Takemichi being in the hospital because of him. I wonder what he thinks. If you have any thoughts and theory, let me know comment section below. I wanted to talk about this for the last few weeks. Actually, Toman members never blamed Takemichi. It was the fandom who said it. The one who blamed him was Chifu, and it was because he let out all the anger and denial for what happened to Draken and regretted it in the last second. Every time leaks come out, some people starts to have their own conclusion. Especially when everyone seems to need blame someone every week. This arc will be full of angst and depression. And we already saw it. But it will become worse on next chapters. Some people doesn't understand anyone's point of view. And why they act like they do. Or they even blame them for no reason. Since the whole arc started. It's always someone's fault, but it's not. Every character makes their decision. Each decision, wrong or not, but has their consequences, and every character is aware of that. What I want to say is that people should always decide anything after the official chapter is out. Anyway, if you guys like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and good luck to all.